What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we've got the third episode of the new Alonso series. Last time out in Bahrain we had an absolutely insane race, just beating Van Dorn to 7th spot, means we sit in a comfortable position on 6 points in the championship. Today we've got the Chinese Grand Prix. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Remember to like, subscribe, let's get into it.
It's where Lewis Hamilton effectively lost the title in his rookie year, and it's where Nico Rosberg claimed Mercedes' first win of the modern era in 2012. We start a lap here at Shanghai with the long, difficult right-handers of turns 1 and 2, the first of 16 corners that make up this 3.3-mile circuit. The incredibly long back straight provides the best passing opportunity of the lap, with speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour before the braking zone of turn 14. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Let's talk about the rookie. As with all the drivers at this level, they have a lot of ambition, but Formula One's a daunting step up from any other series, so expectations are high right from the start.
And this is something that has ended the career of many a young driver, as that leap up to Formula One proves to be too much. But luckily in this case, I'd say they're doing a good, solid job, and the risk the team took in signing them is definitely starting to pay off.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Ricciardo, Kimi Raikkonen, and Verstappen, Alonso, the rookie, Magnussen, and Sergio Perez, Van Dorn, Hulkenberg, Romain Grosjean, and Leclerc, Ocon, Gasly, Brendan Hartley, and Sergei Sirotkin. Stroll and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, here we go. The race is about to begin. P8 on the grid alongside Fernando Alonso. And the lights are out and away we go. A decent start off the line. We're pulling up straight away alongside Alonso. Magnussen peeking in the background, but not really finding a lot of room. We go side by side into turn 1. We take a peek of Verstappen, get told off for a collision there. But we managed to actually get past Verstappen. He puts up very little defence actually. And we're onto the back of Daniel Ricciardo and Kimi Raikkonen, which is a very strong start. 2 places up, although Verstappen is on a different tyre type to us, on the soft rather than the ultra soft. And Verstappen may still have an attempt, although we're peaking on Raikkonen and Ricciardo as well. Too many hours. Verstappen, though, we seem to have the position of 6th spot on the grid, so that's pretty good. Splitting the Red Bulls this early in the race. The Mercedes really getting off to a strong start, as are the Ferraris at the beginning. Come through, coming into the second sector of the race now. We run a little bit wide there, but managed to hold the position. We come onto the straight. It's on that back straight where we are really going to struggle. Okay, we come onto the back straight for the first time. Let's see how much time we're going to lose, because our car is just nowhere near as fast. We are on the ultra soft compared to a lot of other drivers, so that may give us a slight advantage, but really not gaining any space at all here, so not great for us. We come in, and a poor corner result. That's where we should be gaining the time. In our strong braking abilities, we should be able to gain time there. Verstappen very tight to the back of us. Don't want to get knocked off by him as we come across to the end of the first lap. Valtteri Bottas in first, Hamilton in second, and then I expect it is Vettel and Raikkonen, followed by Ricciardo. And Verstappen tries around the outside. That is a ballsy manoeuvre. We push him wide a little bit. I think we've held our position. That was great from Verstappen there. It looks like Kimi up ahead having a go at his teammates of Sebastian Vettel. Okay, so you join us back on lap 4. We are just about to head into the pits, as you can see, and the weather is going to be very tight in this race. I mentioned it when we looked at the pit strategy, and I don't know how it's going to come out. I didn't actually see what tyres I selected there. We'll see in just a second. We lost a couple of places to Verstappen and Grosjean, but have gained a few as well through some drivers heading into the pits. So it's going to be interesting where we can see Kevin Magnussen just behind us, but tactics and the weather in this race is going to be so critical that we come out in a decent spot to pair, comfortably ahead of Kevin Magnussen, and we're on the soft tyres at the weakest of the 3 compounds. up behind Alonso as well, who's undercut us, which is a pain. Dropped a few spots, but I think that might be alright as a position. Okay, so you join us back on lap 7 of the Grand Prix. We have pitted in along with a number of the front runners. Most of them have gone in at some point, and pit stops are going to be critical in this race. Rain is coming at some point, but we are uncertain as to when. The way they're suggesting it, they really don't know. We're going to try and take Grosjean on the straight. That's the issue we're having. Our car is just so much slower. But no, Grosjean is smoking, so we don't need the DRS or the rich mix. We are up into P16. Grosjean looks like he may be out of the race completely. Yes, he is. You can see he's off the screen. 19 drivers. So Romain Grosjean out of the race. That's good for us, because it means we've got a driver who is really going to be competing with us to get kind of the higher positions. Is actually now out. So brilliant for us now. Lap 8, 16th on the grid, and hunting down the likes of Alonso and Verstappen, who are currently stuck in this pack of drivers. So that's helping me as well. Okay, we are later on in lap 8, and we're currently trying to charge down on the Williams of Sergei Sorokin. If you look up ahead, I think you can see, yeah, that is Fernando Alonso taking the other Williams of Stroll. We really need to get past these two Williams. When they're as back runners, when we're on our pit strategies, they're really getting in the way and defending well. If we make a good dive down the inside of Sorokin, we should be able to get the move off. We are up into P15 with that. But Alonso is past Stroll, so we need to get past Stroll as quickly as possible now. Stroll's actually making a move back at Alonso. He's done it. Stroll has used DRS to his advantage. I completely stopped my commentary. We attack on Alonso now. We spin a little bit there. I think we may have lost the opportunity, but Stroll taking back the position from Alonso. That makes it much easier to pull the overtake on Fernando. Obviously, the person we're trying to emulate in this series, I haven't really mentioned that recently because we're not in the kind of a position to do any of the objectives as of yet. But side by side, or just behind our current hero, I suppose. We need to pull some overtakes off though if we want to get that 7th best of the rest spot. Maybe in a 5th or a 6th if incident and wet weather goes our way. We try around the outside of Fernando. It's a risky move. He's pushed us wide a bit. So we just slot in behind again. We're weaving all over the shop trying to find a gap. Stroll is probably just going to get completely annihilated when the DRS comes in a second. Let's see, we come through nicely through this corner. This is a horrible one. Get the exit off here well, and you're in a great position for the straight. Get it wrong, and you're just absolutely stuffed. And we've done pretty well, actually. We're going to push for Alonso, but no, our engine is just so much slower. All the engines are actually similar on these three, but Alonso pushing now on Stroll. Has Alonso got the position? I think, if I remember correctly, we're going to take a dive down the inside. Let's see, what are we going to try and do? Do we dive? Do we dive? We just... Stroll knocks up, actually, so... helped us that in a way. We're past Stroll, I think. No, we're not. Stroll still ahead, actually. So Alonso got the position back on Stroll, and we are still behind him, so that's not gone well. We need to use the DRS now to take Stroll. P15 at this stage and stuck behind the Williams is not going to do as good as you can see up ahead on the screen going through the S's. The main pack are the front runners, other than a couple of... actually, yeah, it is the front runners. You can see the Mercedes and the Ferraris there, but we come into the S's ourselves, and we think we have the inside line on Stroll. We got him this time. We still don't have him. He pushes it onto the curb. We lose time. We may have pressure from Sergei Sorokin now. So we need to dispatch of these Williams. This circuit obviously isn't the best for us, and it's really proving dividends. We're still right on the back of him though. We need to get this overtake done. It's lap 10 now, so we're on these softs for a fair length of time. That didn't happen. We're on these softs for a fair length of time, so we need to get past them without doing too much tyre wear as well. We take a dive here, we take a lurk, but again, Stroll gives us just enough room but forces us to back off in our attempt of the overtake. We can get close. Okay, so you're probably wondering where there's been a little bit of a jump. I put my mid-session saves at the most retarded times. We're still on the back of Stroll. Pretty much same position. We're really tight to him. We've had a good exit. We should be able to get the position now. We should have DRS. We should have the position. If we've got the Williams, just everyone is faster than us. Our engine is just so lacking. We do have DRS though, so that should confirm the move. We're going around the outside actually, and Sorokin's looking as well. Sorokin may overtake Stroll. Stroll may lose 2 positions here. But we seem to be past. Are we past? No. Proximity ammo is still there. Stroll, we are still not past him. We take a dive down here. Can we get the position? Stroll backs away in the end. So Yeah, we're getting warnings. Okay, we've got a new strategy coming up. That could suggest the weather is going to be changing pretty soon, but we need to gain this ground on Fernando Alonso. I think that's Marcus Ericsson that he's going to get stuck behind, or possibly Leclerc. I don't know which of the two it is, but we need to get it. 2.4 seconds he's currently ahead, so a decent length of time. And when is the rain going to kick in? It was promised 10 or 15 minutes ago, probably 10 or 15 minutes ago, so it could be due any time, or it could not come for the whole race. We just don't know what's going to happen out here in China. Hey, lap 11 as we are on the straight. We've got a virtual safety car come out, I think. Yes, virtual safety car is out. We're going to stick with the Delta. That means we can't really lose time on Fernando. It's Brendan Hartley is just having no luck. That is his third DNF in a row, and a number of drivers now boxing to get in whilst the stops there. You can see him on the back of the minimap that Fernando and the Salvo, whichever one it is, are both into the pits. A lot of drivers, both the Williams as well, so is this going to mess us up? None of the top drivers had the chance to do that, so we are going to be able to catch onto the back of Verstappen. So Brendan Hartley may have helped us actually, so big ups to him. Yeah, you can see it was Marcus Ericsson, I was correct, was the one in the pits, and it looks like those drivers that are going on to the mediums now are planning on hoping that it doesn't rain and sticking on these tyres till the end of the race. Okay, no, the safety car, we've just been let past the safety car. It's a little bit weird, but it means we can go full pace just to catch these guys, and then the safety car will come in a lap's time. So the Delta's still on. As you can see, how we almost got a penalty, but it's just waiting. Is it going to pick up Ericsson? No, it's not. I think it's yeah, the safety car is waiting for the front runners, so Hamilton, etc. We're going to be able to gain ground on them and be sitting right behind them. Unless they're trying to go to the end of the lap on the medium they're currently on, which I can't see them doing. We're going to be in a brilliant position once the safety car leaves. Okay, now this could be very important. The safety car is still on. A lot of drivers hitting to switch tyres depending on where we come out. We come out ahead of Bottas, but not ahead of Stoffel Van Dorn, the driver that started this season so well. So we sit in P9. Is Stoffel planning? I think a lot of these drivers are planning on going to the end of the race, so I really need to hope that there is some rain at some point. If there is no rain in this race, then we're going to be in a very bad position. Still got a pit stop to make, whereas none of these guys do. But if the rain does come, we can use these tyres and then go on to intermediates to help benefit us, because they still have to stop again. And we've just gained them in a pit overtake. So this race, the strategy is proving to be absolutely critical. Okay, we're now in the queue of the safety car. I think we could see it come in this lap. I can see Gasly in P5. I think that's Ocon or Perez P4. It's a Sauber as well, so it's going to be Leclerc. Then we've got number 1, we've got a Vettel or Raikkonen. Weird selection drivers, getting a weather report here. The rain is starting, okay. They are saying that it will head into heavy rain very soon. So, do we pit? Oh, we almost smashed into the back of Van Dorn now actually. The question is, when do we pit? It is going to become such a big decision. I honestly don't remember watching this back when I do pit. Hulkenberg only 2 spots ahead of us now. I think he might be on the mediums as well. I'm literally looking for a weather report every 20 seconds. Because okay, they're saying dries are still the best, so stick on the slick tyres for the moment. Although on the restart, whenever it comes, this safety car is for a long time by the looks of things. We're going to have it for at least 2 or 3 laps, I think. It is going to be, the race is going to be changed, the tyres are going to be cold, but if we can get a good start on these soft tyres, we could be in a great position come our pit stop. Okay, the safety car is about to come in as we try and get as much heat into the tyres as we can. Racing is resumed. We need to catch up to Van Dorn. Bottas going to be right on our tail. Much faster car, much fresher tyres, so defending from Bottas may not even be a possibility as Bottas, straight from the off, is past us actually. We're down to P10 with that move from Bottas, though we're not really competing with him, so it's not a huge issue in the long run. When are we going to pit? The rain is now slightly wet. That's the most dumb phrase I've ever said, but the rain is soft but not heavy enough really to pit onto wet tyres, but the lap you choose to pit is going to be critical. If it comes for at the wrong time, viewers, you're just beginning a new lap, then you're going to be absolutely stuck. But it comes at the right, you're going to be in a beautiful position. It's all coming down to whether we're between Bottas and Raikkonen, two probable title contenders. So safety car, it's still saying it's coming in for some reason, though, even though it's gone in. But P10 is our position. As racing continues, although the pace isn't really going very fast, except for a Ferrari and a Red Bull up the front. I think that is Ricciardo and Vettel, it must be, because Raikkonen's right next to us. But let's see if things change up on the straight. The speed of the Ferrari probably going to make a difference. In the back 7 or 8, we take a dive at Bottas. We take a dive at Bottas, no luck, but we do have a go at him, to be fair to us. This straight, we may be about to get absolutely destroyed. The back 8 already actually dropping off. So that's Fernando Alonso in that pack as well. Are we going to be able to defend?
Cars struggle in these conditions. If we pit for Inters now, we're going to be too slow and we'll burn them
Yeah,
out.
the pit crew is literally saying Inters will be too slow, so we have to stay on what we've got. So, interestingly, they didn't make a move. I was expecting Raikkonen to try and get an overtake and move us down into P11, but he hasn't. Is anyone pitting? No, no, no. So we stay out for another lap and we take another peek at Bottas. To be fair to us, we're really putting pressure on the finish. Okay, we've actually taken a dive at Bottas. Have we got the position? We may have moved up back into 9th place. Really, but we have. We have just overtaken Bottas. That is a great move from us. A dive down the inside, though we run wide through the next turn. Is Bottas going to come back to us? No, he's not. We have held P9. Hulkenberg's still sitting in P8. We literally are power sliding around that corner. We couldn't get the back end in shape. We managed to hold it together, though. P9 it is. Bottas tries again, though. Is Bottas going to get the position back? No, he's not. Wait, maybe he is. Maybe he is. Have we held it? We've held it. We've held the position. P9 is ours. But DRS is... Well, no DRS, actually. But the straight is here now. So, let's see. Is the Mercedes engine going to prove? Yes, it is. You can see the proximity arrows. I can see at least 2 pairs. Bottas going to make a move at any second. He's not. Again, very strange, but they seem to be defending from each other. Hamilton's actually up into P10. Okay, weather looks like it's getting heavier. They're recommending Inters. Are we gonna? Yes, a lot of drivers heading onto Inters. Weirdly, only the Sauber of Marcus Ericsson staying out. Everyone else pitting in. We're gonna lose a little bit of time actually in this pit stop. And there's another car staying out. I think that's one of the Williams, so they're taking a risk actually on this. That is a very interesting decision from one of the Williams, but everyone else appears to be going, and we're actually going to lose a little bit of time because we're going to have to wait behind Hulkenberg. So please hurry up, pit crew. We don't want to lose too many spots here. Come on. Where are we going to come out? Gasly, Sirotkin's ahead of us. Raikkonen's ahead of us. Magnussen's ahead of us. Wait, no, Magnussen's not ahead of us. Magnussen's still heading in. I don't know how that's turned out for us. Some drivers really been screwed over there, but some drivers really been safe because we're ahead of Max Verstappen right now. But Marcus Ericsson has boosted himself up to P11 with that. So, has that gone well for us? Has it gone badly? We're really seeing in a very similar position as we had attacked straight from the off on Ericsson. We should need to get this move disposed pretty quickly. And this proves that our pit stop that we didn't take during the safety car has actually really helped us. Because otherwise, if we had pitted in at that point, our position would be much further down the grid. If we take a dive, Ericsson, we're up into P11, a pretty comfortable move there. The Renault so much more confident on the brakes than the Sauber. But Max Verstappen in P13, he's going to have a real fight on his hands to get into the point. So we're going to be facing an old enemy to get into the point. It is Stoffel Van Dorn, currently the best of the rest driver at this stage in the season. Can we get past him to get into these points? Okay, so we're coming to the end of lap 18 and we're behind Sirotkin as Van Dorn as they come in side by side into the last corner of the lap. We seem to have Sirotkin and we may be able to get Van Dorn. We don't have any DRS, so I don't know whether Sirotkin actually, now I think about it, we had to get past, we switch from one side to the other, we've been able to get past, no we cannot get through. Colliding with Van Dorn, warning for us there. Can we take a peek down this inside? We do. We take a peek and we've got the position side by side. Van Dorn shoves us away a little bit there. But we are up into P10 with that Sirotkin out the point, and that is probably going to be really the end of his race. I can't see us getting past either me or Van Dorn in the McLaren, but I can't speak English. The McLaren now, we've got to try and get this P9 more points. Bumper We're going to try and get more points though as we dive down the inside of Stoffel. Have we got the position? Have we? I think, yeah, we are up into P9 with that overtake. That may be one of the last ones of the race by the looks of things. You can see the pack ahead is a fair distance. Although possibly the likes of the Clerk, if they're driving slowly, and Van Dorn may have an opportunity to skid wide. But no, we may have a couple more overtakes in us, depending on the speed of the pack behind us, ahead of us even. Which is going to make it a lot harder. They're all probably actually, now I think about it, going to get... We slipped around the corner. We're in the grass. No, Van Dorn's going to get past as well. Hopefully not Sirotkin. Yellow flags, but we're comfortably back on the track now. Is Sirotkin going to have enough speed? We may drop down, back out of the points with that mistake. We're going to have to go back past Van Dorn yet again. We've held off from Sirotkin, but we have to do that overtake all over again with that mess up there. A huge mistake from us. And it's going to, if you look on the screen, you can see it's going to affect our tyre wear as well as we come through the final corner of that 20. Van Dorn, we have to do it again with this overtake. That's a serious pain.
We could see the rain getting worse in around 5 minutes. Heavy rain on its way. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
Okay, lap 21 as we come up to the end of the final sector and the rain is getting heavier. It's going to be a tough decision. Do we box in for a set of wet tyres and sacrifice the time, or do we stay out and hold on? I think our best bet is to do what all the other drivers are doing and just try and stay on for 1 or 2 points. We're trying to weave round, find a space to get past Van Dorn, but with no luck at the moment. We're squeezing as tight as we can up to him. We don't want to damage our front wing though. That's the thing. So we're closing in. Can we get a bit of ground on this straight? Not really. Even with a decent exit, we still just can't gain time. We're right now as we come through up until the back straight. We're very tight on the back of Van Dorn. No DRS though because of the rain. So a good exit is needed, and then it's just going to come down to the engine. McLaren's ain't the fastest, you know. So we may have an opportunity if we use our strength on the brakes to go into rich mix. Let's see what the weather report saying. They're saying stick with the intermediate. If you did not hear that, stick with the intermediate is the plan. Seems to be what everyone's doing. Are we going to take a dive? No, we're not going to take a dive here. Van Dorn holding off our position. Although now, he's gone slow around there. We may have an opportunity. Bash! Big hit! We have done some damage to our wing. That is not good at all for us. We tried to get the overtake there as we head onto lap 22. But all we have done is had a collision with Van Dorn. Lost more time on him and the other drivers up ahead, and have damaged our wing, which is going to hinder our chances in these corners. So that has gone disastrously wrong. The last few laps of this race in the wet weather has just been an absolute nightmare so far. Okay, we are closing in again on the back of Van Dorn, but this time we've got company. Leclerc and Ocon have dropped off the pace of the main sets. We may still be able to gain a few positions through this horrible weather now. It'll be interesting to see how far we can go up the position. 7th is probably our best shot. I can't see us catching Kimi in 6th, but Van Dorn, Leclerc and Ocon all definitely overtakeable through the corners. Definitely not on the straight, that is. We run wide as soon as I say this. I really am my own worst enemy in this race, but we close in on the back. Can we get an overtake? No. We're just not really gaining any ground. We're just kind of staying flat in our position, but we need to gain. That's what we need to do. We need to gain time. Okay, 3 more laps later this time. We're really bunched up and we're having a go really on Van Dorn now. Can we cry around the outside? No, we can't. We're going to take a dive. It's going to be risky in this weather, but we have a look around the outside. The weather, you can see, absolutely chucking it down. Wet tyres will be so much better and so much faster now. But we go. Got the switch back on Van Dorn actually, and we are into P9. Leclerc is up next. We can hold this position from Van Dorn. 2 more possible spots up for grabs, and that'll be the difference between 2 and 6 points. So really push the car to its limits on these final 3 laps. Leclerc very, very close by. Okay, we are right on the back of Charles Leclerc. as we come into the third to last lap. Can we pull off an overtake here? We've done it a number of times. And we might be able to do it again here. Charles Leclerc putting up a better defence than his teammate. No, Stroll spins us a little bit. We hold the position. We're going to have to take another shot at Leclerc. He's held it well. Van Dorn's still right behind us, so we have not even got 9th place secure yet. So, what can we do with 2 laps to go? 3 minutes left in this race. It's barely any time at all. Can we take a dip down this inside? We can. Oh! Cuts us off a little bit there. Still opportunities though. Come down the straight. We've gone a little bit wider as we come into the straight. Can we too far to take a dive though? That's the thing. We're going to try it anyway though. We try. We absolutely bash Leclerc out the way. He gets the position back on the switchback and we get told off for a hit. But we try again, round the outside again. Leclerc defends well, we try on the inside. This is wheel to wheel stop. Leclerc dipping in and out. Have we got the position? I think we have. Up into P8 there. Get in. Well played from us there. P8 it is. Looks like that could be where we finish off. Ocon gained ahead. But Leclerc down to P10. A bit unlucky for him in the end. We just really need to save. No, Van Dorn. Stoffel, Van Dorn and Leclerc. We try and look at changing our fuel. And they both dive down our inside. We've got it back on Leclerc, I think. Maybe not. Leclerc still fighting us. Down to P10. I said it was possible that we could lose positions. We hit the back of Leclerc. He breaks a completely different time to us. Come on. We've got to gain this back. Van Dorn is just miles ahead. He has stormed off. We can still keep and get that P9 from Leclerc. We switch to the right. We've got the inside line. We are stronger on the brakes. That should be probably our final overtake of the race, I expect. I can't see any. That mess up has cost us 8th place, but Leclerc comes back again. We are down to P10. Up again, we're in P9 and we've got the inside line. Is he going to cut through? No, well, yes, he is. Leclerc is one of the most daring racers on this game. Jesus. I think we've got the position though. P9 looks like it's where we are going to finish this Grand Prix. And there we go, confirmation of P9 as we come towards the checkered flag. Sebastian Vettel wins the Grand Prix. A decent performance from us. Not the best, not the worst, considering our strategy was good, our racing not so good, but we'll take that result. 2 more points in the bag. Get in.
That race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way out onto the podium.
Okay, before we finish off the video, let's take a quick look at the standings. Vettel wins the Grand Prix. Ricciardo with another strong performance from him. 2nd place, Hulkenberg in 5th. A great drive from him. Ocon gets 7th. Kimi in 6th. A poor race for him. Van Dorn in 8th. We sit in 9th spot with Charles Leclerc rounding off the top 10, bagging his first point of the season. Verstappen outside the points in the end. But that means that, and if you look at the driver's standings, that Ricciardo still sits on top on 53 points, followed by Sebastian Vettel on 50. 2 wins for him. For that DNF in Australia, or that, I think it was a puncture that he had in Australia, has cost him 25 possible points. So means Ricciardo stays top. Hamilton only 2 points down on his arguably his arch rival of Vettel on 48, followed by Kimi on 41. Then it is down to Bottas with 36. And if you look into 9th spot, we are level with Max Verstappen. A huge shock and a huge disappointment for him, as he is sitting in an awful position for his expectation. Stoffel Van Dorn gets more points. He sits in 6th spot with 18. Really a great performance from him. At least 2 points in every single race so far from the young Belgian. A decent performance from us so far. 8 points, sitting in joint 8th place. So I will take that coming into these first few races. Let's take a look at the constructors' standings. As we cut across to the constructors, Ferrari sit on top followed by Mercedes, 7 points down. Red Bull a long way off due to Max Verstappen's poor performances. We sit in P5 at the moment. 4th is really our goal. Try and beat McLaren. Don't know whether we'll manage it this season, but I want to try and get that done. P4 for the constructors. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.